This is the voice of the people, and the voice of the people is the voice of God. This is affectionately called the voice of the Patriot. My brother, my sister, this is where we speak truth to power, and here we do not criticize, but if we must criticize, we only do that on one condition, and that condition is to build and not to destroy. That is why we say we are in the service of God and country. And I got news for you, my brother. From the newsreel, we always endeavor to keep it real. And remember, my brother, my sister, this is the voice of the patriot. Patriotism is not a choice, my brother, my sister. And I want to say thank you so much. I appreciate you. Now, today we have a number of issues to look at, and I need you to come along. Oh, my God. Today I decided that I will not look at any issues. I will just talk to you, but the flame burning inside me is too high. My brother, my sister, if I look at what is happening in our nation, I cannot just keep quiet. I wasn't born to keep quiet when things are going bad. My brother, my sister, it's the voice of the patriot. And I told you already, the thing called patriotism is not a choice. It's a birthright. This is the voice of the patriot. And here we speak in all decency and decorum. We are very temperate, yet the hardest haters. This is about to get ugly. Now the very first story I want to look at is taken from Ghana Web, and it says NDC killed 2 pastors, 1 ritualist, and collapsed mosques. And this is Napo alleging. I read. Now, the running mate of the new Patriotic Party, the MPP, flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, I take that again. Now, the running mate of the NPP flag bearer, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, called Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh, has accused the opposition National Democratic Congress, NDC, of being responsible for the deaths of some pastors in the country. Now, speaking in a viral video clip from a campaign event cited by Ghana Web, Napo alleged that the NDC, I beg your pardon, killed 2 pastors and a ritualist. They are the only people who kill pastors. They killed 2 pastors in Ghana. One of the pastors killed was Prophet Asari, and the other was Brother Amuakon. They killed them in broad daylight. It was not even at all. They killed a ritualist, Nana Drobo, the one who invented the HIV drug. They killed him and left him in the bush. I am not telling lies, he said in tree. He also accused the NDC of demolishing mosques and urged people from Zongo areas to vote against them. They are the ones who also demolish mosques. If you live in a Zongo and you vote for the NDC, when they come to power, they will destroy your mosques. Napo also told the crowd at the rally that the 2024 election would be between a candidate who builds hospitals and another who is only interested in building mortuaries. It's because of people like Napo and Bawumia that the doctorate degree in Ghana has lost its value. More especially, foot soldiers who all of a sudden have been elevated into doctorate degree positions and running mate positions is a shame. If this was an illiterate foot soldier talking, we would have excused him after giving him a little bit of spanking. But this is Napo speaking. The guy who is a medical doctor. I don't know how medical doctors in the country are feeling right now. If I were a medical doctor right now, I would relinquish that position and try and take that of a herbalist. Hold it in high esteem. Better still, in a higher esteem. Napo and the rest have extinguished the flame of medicine in this country. The prestige that doctors came with. When I was growing up, if there was a house where we could find one doctor, we all wanted to fetch water for the doctor, go and clean for the doctor, do so many things and run errands for the doctor. But not doctors like Napo. They are foot soldiers who have lost integrity, and it's a shame. I do not dislike people's character for nothing. Before Blakk Rasta will come out and say, this guy is a persona non grata. My brother, it means I've had enough. Remember I told you, if these people win the election that we are going to have, I have no business being in this country. Many people think that Blakk Rasta is only joking. Have I joked with you before? Does this face look like the face of a joker? Have you seen me in the circus with a carrot planted on my nose before? My brother, my sister, if there are any comedians in this country, it must be Baomia and his running mate Napo. Can I go into the details now? Listen, my brother. In an election where this party is telling people to sign a peace pact, you go out in flaming passions, religious and ethnic passions. Are you wise? Does this show any wisdom in these guys? You are asking the NDC to come and sign a certain peace pact. And this is you. A couple of days later, you are out there inflaming religious passions, not only on the Muslim side, but also on the Christian side. These are killers. They have killed pastors. And after that, look, it's a planned destruction, which is so irresponsible. Now, the biggest religions we have in Ghana, Christianity, Islam, and animism. Am I right? They planned it and attacked all those religions, inflamed passions in all these sectors to be able to destroy the peace that we have in this country. One, with Christianity, they mentioned that the NDC killed pastors. And when it comes to Islam, they said that, yes, they are breaking down mosques and building mortuaries, my brother, my sister. And again, they hate Islam, for that matter, right? So Christianity and Islam dealt with. This was a planned orchestration. It wasn't a vituperation by accident. Do you want to hear it again? I did not say what I said if I did not mean it. My brother, my sister, they realized that elections most of the time have religious passions. Who is a Muslim, who is a Christian? They realized that they have lost the elections already. They wanted a peace pact so that whatever happens in the election, we say we sign a peace pact, let everybody shut up and suffer. Thanks to me, myself, who want them not to sign it. Thanks to General Mosquito, who also came out and said, listen, what is the meaning of all these peace pacts that we have signed all these years? You still go ahead. People are murdered in cold blood and nothing happens. Now, when it comes to animism, now they are talking about Nana Drobo. Nana Drobo was killed by the NDC. My brother, my sister, this is not only nauseous, it's so irresponsible, and they are also inflaming ethnic passions. The same Napo at the same event mentioned that the Yanas issue, my brother, my sister, was orchestrated by the NDC. And even though it's been sorted out, anytime the NDC comes into power, the Yana issue goes haywire. Will a responsible person speak like this? This is the guy you want to be your vice president? Is this the guy you want to be your vice president? Such a loose talker. Irresponsible talking. And I am hurt. on my 50th birthday, I should be singing hallelujah and feeling good. But I would not sing no hallelujah. When charlatans go out to mess up our peace, I am sad. What is happening? And Nana Akufo-Addo, who is supposed to be the doyen of temperate language, he's quiet. He's sitting down there. The whole NPP has not come out to dissociate itself from these vituperations, inflammatory vituperations. I am hurt on my 50th birthday. I am so hurt, and I reiterate it. Should these people make a mistake and be voted for to continue being in power, I am done with you. I wouldn't want to have people who speak like this to rule me. This is what Napo is saying. My brother, your party is in power. If the NDC actually killed people, what are you doing? Why don't you prosecute them? But you go around using this irresponsible language in order to win an election. Oh, Jesus, have mercy. On Sunday, these are the people who sit in the front row of the church. They are church elders and leaders. Oh, what a shame. Napo, bow down your head in shame. You will never win this election. In my eyes, even if you make a mistake and win, you will never rule me. Kai, I am hurt and angry. My producer says, skip this thing. You are too hot. What a shame. My brother, look at how this Yana issue brought so many problems in the north. Tribal conflicts left, right, and center. Now the thing has been doused. Asante was part of it. The people who were to bring peace in the area. Now that the people are enjoying peace because of your selfishness and irresponsible life, you want to inflame passions again? If anybody in those areas votes for these people, my brother, it means that you are numb to suffering. I live it right here. Now the next thing I want to look at, my producer says, Blakk Rasta, watch this clearly, and I'm going to look at it. Hey. You know, when it comes to patriotism, I am a champion. I love patriotism. I was born to be patriotic, no matter what. I'm reading this from Graphic Online, and it says, Nana Kwame Bediako announces plan to sell Ghanaian citizenship to raise 50 billion investment. Did you hear that? Nana Kwame Bediako announces plan to sell Ghanaian citizenship to raise 50 billion American dollar investment. Can we go into the details? Sometimes some of these screaming headlines mislead us. Let's get into the content. Even the drunken man never allows the label to stop him from checking out the content. As the American people say, they say man and we say man. Nana Kwame Bediako, who has expressed interest in becoming president of Ghana, says he will convince the diaspora, especially people of African descent and other Africans, to come and invest in Ghana, and his target is to raise 50 billion American dollars. Oh, that's beautiful. Is it not a beautiful idea? Oh, the first paragraph is so sweet. Can we go into the second paragraph? Now, describing it as Ghana's first 50 billion American dollars and explaining how he will do it, he said the grand agenda will be to introduce the African unification, but only on condition that they invest in Ghana. This is how he intends to raise the $50 billion. Agrona say, Agrona chaka chaka. Oh, Jesus. My brother. Oh, we're going to convince investors to come into this country and we're going to raise 50 billion American dollars. We're going to encourage the USA. Yes, United States of Africa. Oh, as people are applauding. Okay, this is how I'm going to do it. when they come, in exchange for Ghanaian citizenship and passports, they would have to invest. What is the difference between you and those who sell the oil and soap and befonku and those things in the churches? Look, please, Cheddar, stop joking. You see why? Some of the time I said that this guy does not even understand Pan-Africanism. What is happening to us, my brethren? You have a beautiful idea. You want to go out and convince the people to come in. And yes, you would encourage investment, so on and so forth. Now you are saying that anybody that you give a citizenship to, a Ghanaian passport to, must invest in the country. In other words, you are selling the Ghanaian birthright. You are not looking at the people, you are looking at the cash. How different is this from the year of return that they messed up? They had a very good idea called the year of return. We have a gate of no return in Ghana. They have symbolically desecrated it and broken it, and I support that, and brought the people through the gate of no return. After desecrating it, they decided to purify it by bringing in the people through the gate of return. Unfortunately, they were only interested in the money the people brought in. Even at the airport, before they would dance Adwa and Palogo for you, they would ask you how much money you were bringing to spend in Ghana. The minister of tourism at the time, we all remember, they came out here and told us, yes, we have made this amount of millions of American dollars and blah, 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 blah in the country and blah, 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 blah. They were only talking about how much money they made, not how many souls they were able to attract into this country. I am totally cacophonized. I am befuddled, totally hypnotized. My brother, my sister, waiting they happen. This is Cheddar talking. Oh, when you come into the country, as long as you invest and give us money, we give you Ghanaian passport and give you Ghanaian citizenship. Ha! You are selling the birthright. Abba! 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 Ebe! Please, with all respect and honor, even the American citizenship, even the American lottery, when you win it, they still check you before they allow you into the country, let alone the citizenship. They want to find out the kind of person you are. Are you a terrorist? Are you going to be a good person on our land? Not every rich man is wise. Not every rich man has good mind for us. Therefore, you can't count on rich people to come and invest and take it hook, line, and sinker that they are good people. How many people agree with me? I leave it here. Hey, yeah. What thing they happen for this nation? My God have mercy. Oh my God. Pan-Africanists are now selling passports. I didn't want to look at this, but I'm going to look at it very quickly and go away. It's not too important, but we'll look at it. It says it's senseless, and that's the word. It's senseless. It's senseless to criticize double track system and propose a 24-hour economy. And this is a chief speaking. A chief. Yefri chief. The place is called Yefri. Nana Techi Poku Jima, chief of Yefri, in the Nkoranza North constituency of the Bono East region, has taken a swipe at critics and the double track system that was introduced during the early stages of free SHS. He described the criticisms as baseless and senseless, particularly when the same people are now struggling to convince Ghanaians with a 24-hour economy proposal. I'll take it again. Nana Techi Poku Jima, chief of Yefri, in the Nkoranza North constituency of the Bono East region, has taken a swipe are critics of the double track system that was introduced during the early stages of the free SHS. He described the criticisms as baseless and senseless, particularly when the same people are now struggling to convince Ghanaians with a 24-hour economy. So for Nana, he is the most sensible person. He's made all the sense in this thing that he has spoken. Can we just look at it in just 2 minutes? My brother, double track system is a killer of our education. Double track system is mediocrity. It's a mediocre form of education. My brother, what is this double track? My children go to school for 2 weeks and come to sit at home for 7 trillion years. A lot of our children impregnate young girls when they sit at home because the devil finds work for idle hands. So some teachers in the school have seen the wisdom in having extra classes. So the same children who are supposed to sit at home now go and pay extra for extra classes. What's the sense in it? This is what Jeffrey Chief says is better than 24-hour whatever. Oh, Jesus. That's why I keep saying, our chiefs, with all respect, I am a strong traditionalist. Stay away from dirty politics. It's good to speak your mind. But when you use harsh terms like senseless and so on and so forth, you would have people coming at you and talking ill about tradition. I'm not going to go that tangent. But listen, 24-hour economy as taught to us by Mahama simply is for us to work around the clock without demeaning and diminishing productivity. Hallelujah. But rather increasing productivity. Can I speak tree? Minkanu tree ansana etiasiana. 24-hour economy. Economy cry tree you can say. 24-hour economy no. Mahama nini NDC for say. And you say you be juma sa. Ye bra na obi abeji ejuma no aye. Na ye ejuma no productivity no. How do you say productivity in tree? Productivity no ebe increase. That is 24-hour economy. Like it's done all over the world in the so-called developing countries or developed countries, I beg your pardon. My brother, some people work in the day, some people work in the night. Today, my children go to school and when they close, they come home, my brother, my sister, and sleep. After going to school for just 1 week, they sit at home for 7 trillion years. I have taught a lot of the schools in the north and the middle belt in my patriotism talk. A lot of the girls pregnant unprecedentedly. You know why? Because the devil finds work for idle hands. What we are saying is that 24 hours of working means that we will run shifts. But when you run shifts with our education, you become mediocre. Why? And this is the reason I'm giving you. The people who are supposed to be in school studying, now they have to be sacrificed. They stay at home for so long. Hey, it's not like we used to have morning and afternoon shifts. Some people will come in the morning and close and go, and others will come in the afternoon. The following week, those who came in the afternoon will come in the morning, and those who came in the morning will not come in the afternoon. That was a shift system. If you want, you can call it track system. They've changed the shift system to track. And the track is compromising the education. How many people understand what I'm saying? Are you happy that your children go to school for 1 week and come and sit at home for 7 trillion years? All because of a certain thing called free SHS. Hey, so free means cheap. Free means mediocre. I'm just asking questions. I'm not going to continue with this. I am done. It's been the voice of the Patriot on his 50th anniversary. To God be the glory. I'll leave you with one word. She was sitting neto ababa.
ya waleta matamsanga